Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for June 3rd, 2013. Fortunately, it's a rather wet start to the work week with periods of rain throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area and very humid conditions as well, with temperatures already ranging from the mid 60s to lower 70s throughout the region and dew points pretty much in the mid to upper 60s as well. We have a cold front that is slowly going to be moving through this morning, and as that cold front moves through, the rain will slowly but surely push off the coast, but not until this evening. And in between this morning and this evening, rainfall amounts of a half an inch can be expected throughout the region. The good news, though, is that much drier, less humid, and near normal temperatures will return to the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area for the rest of the week. Taking a look at the radar, you can see our train of moderate to heavy rainfall basically developing over eastern Virginia and then lifting northeast through New Jersey, through the New York City metropolitan area, and off to New England. Now, Philadelphia is right on the edge of this area of rainfall, but for the most part, Philadelphia will be under the influence of a rather rainy weather pattern today. But as you move further west towards basically east central Pennsylvania, northeastern Pennsylvania, and portions of northwest New Jersey, the rainfall will not be as extensive. In fact, it's pretty much over for northeastern Pennsylvania, with dry conditions expected through the afternoon and evening hours. So if you're in northeastern Pennsylvania, expect temperatures in the mid to upper 70s and also dry conditions with that polar air mass slowly building into your locations. Close to the coast, look for temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s with periods of rain throughout the day. Now, on the infrared satellite picture, you can see this cold front basically stalling out a little bit as these waves of low pressure develop along it. But eventually, this cold front will exit off the coast by 6 p.m. this evening with our Canadian high pressure building in. And by this evening, if you're going to the Phillies or Yankees game, expect clearing skies, drying conditions, and humidity falling off rapidly. So look for your temperatures to fall through the 60s and into the 50s this evening as that drier air builds in. So overall, a wet day today with periods of rain, dry conditions by this evening, and tonight the Canadian high pressure takes over. And that high pressure system will remain in control for tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday with clear skies, low humidity, and temperatures basically averaging near normal, mid to upper 70s along the coast, lower 70s on the south shore of Long Island, and upper 70s to lower 80s over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area away from the water. So basically, if you're in the Delaware River Valley, look for temperatures to range anywhere from 79 to 81 through the rest of the week. However, there is trouble brewing in the Gulf of Mexico. Well, actually, should I say, the northwestern Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. We have this weak wave of low pressure here, a trough, that is trying to develop. Now, this is our first warm core type low pressure system of the season. Remember, the hurricane season started on June 1st, on Saturday. Now, I need to stress this very, very carefully. This is not a strong tropical system. This isn't even close to an organized tropical system. However, models are suggesting that a tropical depression or possibly even a tropical storm could develop over the eastern Gulf of Mexico and lift up towards Florida. Regardless whether it becomes a named storm or not, it will produce plenty of heavy rainfall, tropical rainfall, over the southeast. And eventually, as this disturbance is caught by a trough approaching the east coast by the end of this week, it'll produce widespread moderate to heavy rain for the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas on Friday. Now, the more developed this disturbance gets, the more moisture it can pool, and of course, the better potential for widespread heavy rainfall. So we're going to be keeping an eye on the development of this disturbance. I do not believe it's going to be a tropical storm or a hurricane impacting the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area by the end of the week. But I do expect a low pressure system capable of moderate to heavy rainfall and the potential for widespread flash flooding due to that rainfall. So let's take a look at the model guidance. You can see For this evening, that trough starts to lift out. The cold front exits off the coast and high pressure starts to build in. For tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, high pressure will be in complete control with tranquil weather conditions. Now, notice this little kink here at 500 millibars. That's this trough catching that tropical disturbance. Now, notice the models barely have a organized low pressure system here developing or forming over the southeast or around the eastern Gulf Coast. This is not a strong tropical disturbance, at least so far, based on all the modeling that I'm looking at. But this interaction here clearly suggests that this trough will pull whatever tropical moisture that's lingering over the southeast right up the east coast, and of course a weak extratropical, non-tropical low pressure system develops over the mid-Atlantic and draws plenty of moisture in, and there you get your moderate to heavy rainfall. And you can see even at 850 millibars, that development leads to a great deal of moisture being drawn in from the tropics up the east coast into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas, leading to moderate to heavy rainfall on Friday. That low pressure system will lift northeast, but we're going to still have showers kind of lingering over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas on Saturday and Sunday of next week. Not widespread rain, but clearly a threat for showers each day. But temperatures will be warmer, basically ranging from the upper 70s to lower 80s along the coast, mid to upper 70s on the South Shore of Long Island, and lower to mid 80s everywhere else. So we are clearly in our active summer pattern. We're going to deal with two troughs this week. One which is moving now, and the other one that will bring the potential for moderate to heavy rainfall on Friday. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.